welcome to the channel. My name is Piotr Kowalczyk, and in today's video we are exploring 7 textures of music. Textures means creation, creation means arrangement, arrangement means interaction. We are going to look into that layer's interaction and explore the possibilities. In the end of the day, we're going to learn something new. Let's get started. Textures in music get its own mood. The mood got a certain direction. Direction got its own pace. We can do it slower, faster, so on. So you have some idea, the feel of the music. Now, on top of that feel and the timing, there is also something called chords progression. Chords in music remind me of the subway stations. They are all connected. So you go from subway station to subway station. Each subway station gets its own flavor. Each chord in music provides that mood. So for example, if I play a minor 7 chord, I'm thinking I'm sad. If I play major 7, I'm excited. You see? So this is like a basic idea of the mood. Between subway stations, this is where your creativity lives and your knowledge, right? So you experience yourself through that connecting pathways. I, as a composer, invite layers of music. Now, each layer I invite into that music piece, I want to make sure that it interacts with other layers well. It's like drafting your best players into your team. So you have a vision, right? And you just observe. Like the football players, is this running back good for my system? It's kind of like that. So I'm the one who controls that. And then if the layer of music doesn't serve towards that final vision, what do? You change it. Today's video kind of gives us that essence. All right, let's take a look. No more talking. Let's just see this in action. Let's start with the Omnisphere sound first. Let's do the Omnisphere first. Look, I want to create like a robotic music background. I like it. Let's elevate the same pattern, this time overdub. Play it. Here we go. Beautiful. So let's just call it Omni 1. All right, next, another texture.
it sounds like a French horn. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. Excellent. All right, another texture. Yeah. Let's record it. Here we go. Okay, so since we are here, let's just move this. That's it. Okay, it's shaping, and let's call it baseline. Beautiful. And just remember, we can always duplicate these tracks, like double amount of bass as well. Let's just do just that. So into this into the synth bass, we're going to add actual bass. So we will double the amount of excitement towards that line. Excellent. So let's just roll back to our previous bass line, and we are going to copy that material. Then now we are running to this bass, and we are going to drop it in place. So look what happened. We've got... That's the real bass. Okay, so it seems... And we will just eliminate this one. Yeah, it's gonna work beautifully. All right, so it's time to name it. Bass TR6. All right. So look, very quickly, we've got Omnisphere. We've got French horn, bass line. Okay. When I listen the music I just recorded, I try to listen it from the third person perspective. And then when I listen it, I already see different opportunities, different pathways. I could, expand this area or add some additional sound, and I have decent idea what kind of sound to add. When you do that, you invest all your senses into that production, creation. In the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you produced. It's matter that you spend that time within you, with yourself. Because in the end of the day, hour after hour, by doing so, it shapes you to get better. And there's a bunch of, different levels, better with. Well, A, B, C, D, E, F. The most important for me is the flow. I don't want to stop it. Like we found this sound of French horns. I know for certain I've got better sounds of French horns in my library of sounds, but I don't want to change my flow. I want to continue. All right. Track number 5. Before we start adding some drums, let's just see what else. Omni 2. Let's just call it an Omni 2. Omni 2. Now, let's pull up the window. I know I had the great guitars here. All right, I want to make sure that this stuff, it's gonna play well with, let's just skip the French horn bassline Omni. Repeating the same thing. Okay. So what we just achieved there, you see, I don't repeat the same. I always change something about this guitar performance. And kind of, that's what excites my ear, because I could repeat the same block and repeat it, but we changed it. And then we changed it again. And then we changed it. So this one is different from... You see what I mean? So we create like a smooth machine. Okay, all the voices. Creating a solid arrangement in music reminds me of cooking. You put a layer on top of the layer. Everything is all about the experience. Cooking, the experience of taste, the sensation of food, the music, the experience of ears, a vibration, the feel. All of them are based on layers. When you add another layer on top of the layer, make sure that the new layer is tasteful. The whole dish tastes well. The whole arrangement moves towards a specific direction. You don't want to lose yourself in the way of going somewhere. So what do? You focus. You stay focused, and you constantly bring that feel of your destination. And you measure if the new layer kind of gives you the direction you desire and closer to reaching your final goal. Let's do number 6, and we can call it drums. Let's just generate some drums from browser. Drums. I'm gonna change, if I go 4th one, this one, I'm gonna add different way of playing. Let's try it again. And we will move it here. Over up. Here we go. here. All right, so we are going to create some kind of balance now. Here we go. Now we've got all the layers. Now we can mute some of them. So let's just start with Remember that the musicians like to interact with each other. Since you compose all the layers of music by yourself, you have to picture yourself as another musician interacting with other layers of music. And then you basically unfold that music idea. You want to have fun. You want to make sure that the listener will have fun too. Which means we have to give something for the listener's ear to kind of follow. If we constantly boom someone else's ear with the same music structure, the same pattern, after a while, they will have this feeling that nothing develops, nothing grows. It's like, okay, I think I heard it all. So they stop, they move forward. Of course, we could add additional percussion instruments to kind of create a new dimension into our rhythm. But for now, it should be enough. All right. You see, the way I see the music is that there is a harmonic progression. The rhythm creates additional excitement. When I eliminate the rhythm, instrument responsible for the rhythmic structure, all it's left is instrument responsible for harmony movement. Now, I observe that harmony and how they interact with each other. Like, for example, I'm gonna add the piano. In this moment, the piano interacts with other instruments. And I'm thinking, if your ear is, hold on, let me find it. This moment. It's nothing wrong with this. You see, it's now it sounds much cleaner. Once again, it was nothing wrong with the previous one, but sometimes our ear see it as a dirt. Here, the same thing. Okay? And of course, yeah. So you see, I don't have, I have the feel right now. I have the feel of the rhythmic structure designed by harmonic instruments. So now it's totally enough for me to recognize the vibe, right, where I can redirect the beat patterns. And I observe the harmony and how the instruments relate to each other. Now, nothing stops us from and voila. The biggest challenge for me is to arrange the music on MPC XSE, because I've got a slightly different approach, different perspective. There is no music notation, no pencil. It's just this digital device what gives me an inspiration. So now one thing is like, okay, I get inspired, I want to grab it, but how can I grab it? How can I unfold it? Do I understand that unit to the point that I can freely and smoothly correspond and just go through different layers and make changes, delete, record, and so on? So it's a fascinating game and at the same time very unforgivable, because if you erase something you shouldn't, you end up with problem. It happened to me quite a few times. But in the end of the day, you know, I still have a good time with this device. Quick note, the rhythm will come. Don't worry about the rhythm. Find the essence of your thought. The bass line, there is a harmony movement on top. There is a melody line, what corresponds with the harmony. Make sure that the scale you use on top of the chord makes sense. And you invite other voicings. Make sure that these other voicings, they don't take over, but smoothly they complement the previously existing layers of music. So it's I'm looking for some kind of like the structural balance, what makes sense. Now, once you have that interaction in place, now adding the drum set and other percussion instruments, actually, it's lots of fun. In the end of the day, you want to mix it, but what's the point of mixing the music and adding effects if the music itself doesn't, you know, like breathe underneath? So you want to create that structure, what basically makes sense. So today's exercise kind of gives us this essence of that conversation. Let's take a listen one more time.